Hey, what's up, guys? So here we are, beautiful Florida. Well, it's a little cold this morning. It's about 40 degrees, but look at this beautiful water. We got fog coming off the water. Water's warm, probably about 60 degrees. Got a nice little golf course pond over here, but that little pond is shallow, pretty weedy. That's maybe a top water pond. I don't know if I'm gonna hit that up right now. That might be good, for later on. But I'm gonna try fishing some freshwater today. Seems like that's the only right thing to do, kicking off these Florida videos. Go for some good old Florida largemouth bass. And, also this whole entire winter, I haven't caught a largemouth bass yet, up north or anything. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to do a bunch of freshwater fishing, hop around. And then I'm down here in Florida in Weeki Wachee. I know that's a funny name, but it's west coast, north of Tampa. And my parents' house is in this development, and we got lakes that are surrounding the whole development, at least about maybe six lakes. They all connect, so this is the start of it right here, and it goes way down in the back. So I figured I'm gonna start off right here, and we're gonna just keep moving around today, and try to get some largemouth bass. Hopefully we could get a nice one, because these Florida bass, they get real big. I know they're really aggressive, and it should be a lot of fun. So I think I'm gonna start out today throwing the good old jig, black and blue jig with a Strike King Rage Craw, trailer, black and blue. This is a Strike King jig also, 3/8 of an ounce. And I actually, for this trip, I picked up a travel rod. It's a 3-piece, 7-foot. This is the Tackle Direct Silver. It's medium heavy, but I wanted to get a travel rod, for this trip down here, because, I flew down, needed at least one rod to bring with me, and I figured this one I could use both freshwater and saltwater. And when I was looking up travel rods, I actually was looking into the Strike King Tidemaster, but for that much money, and I'm only going to use the rod maybe 2 times a year, I figured I found this one, this Tackle Direct, and it had really good reviews for the price. I think I paid $80 for it. Everyone said this rod is quality. I mean, it looks like it's quality. They're really good guides, Fuji guides, and hopefully this rod, will work pretty well. But I got my freshwater reel on. I brought 2 reels with me down here. I got a saltwater and a freshwater. This is my freshwater Shimano Sahara, and I got 10-pound braid on right now with a 10-pound fluoro leader. So we're just gonna walk over here, watch out for alligators, snakes, fire ants, and hopefully we can get into some bass. So all these lakes right now are kind of, basically I'm fishing blind. I haven't fished these lakes in a while. I don't know the structure that well. I don't know if it's really weedy. We're gonna try this jig. I mean, it is weedless. I should be all right with it. But I think the jig is gonna be, the ticket, because when I did land, I just flew in yesterday. I came out right away and tried to do a little bit of fishing real quick, and I did catch 2 largemouth. And one was on this jig, and another one was on a square bill crankbait. So at least I found 2 lures that were working for me. I did try a few other things, and I didn't get any bites, but I didn't have a lot of time to fish. So today we're starting real early. Sun's just starting to come up. That looks so cool with all this fog right now. But yeah, I started. I tried just a little bit. So today we're gonna start early. Got all day to fish, and hopefully it's gonna be a good one. So stay tuned and let's get some bass. Alright, so I've probably been fishing for about a half hour, working this whole part of the lake, and no bites yet, but, that was kind of expected, because I did talk to a local that fishes here yesterday, and he said that this front lake right now by the entrance of this development gets a ton of pressure, from outsiders. They come in here, fish right here, and they kind of don't know about, how the lakes all connect and keep going in the back. You could probably see down there, the water keeps going. So, yeah, he did say that this, front part usually ain't the best, and, I wanted to give it a try for myself to find out, and it doesn't look like the best right now, but I'm going to try it a little bit more. I'm going to go walk along that bank over there behind those little apartments, because, I want to give it a try. It looks good. We're going to have the sun shining on us over there. Maybe the bass are going to be along the bank trying to warm up, you know, maybe we'll get into something. Hopefully I just don't get yelled at by any, you know, senior citizens over there. But, you know, we'll see what happens. Let's go over that way. Well, I guess maybe that local was right. Guess it's always best to listen to the locals, because we didn't get a bite at all. This whole, you know, stretch that I just fished, this whole part over here. But hey, I mean, he did say don't even bother on that front lake, and yeah, I guess he was right. But you know, you got to try for yourself to find out. So I'm just heading back out right now. Gonna get back to my car, and I'm just gonna drive down a little bit, go try another spot. So stay tuned. Alright, so I just made a quick move. We're on to the next spot. And I know this spot is good because I did catch a bass yesterday. Not on that tunnel, but on the other, you know, across the street on the other side. The lake connects and goes that way. But that local, he did tell me, he said, go to the spot where the boat ramp is. Some cheapy boat ramp right here. He said this is probably the best spot, you know, in this development to fish. So we're gonna do some casts over here, and hopefully we get some nice bass. There we go, fish on. Ooh, he's a good one. Ooh, don't jump. Oh yeah, nice bass. Wow, they fight so good down here. Come on. Woohoo! There we go. Oh, hook came right out. Look at that. That's what we want. Look at this beautiful little Florida lunker here. Sick. That's a quality bass. This is the kind of fish we want. Let's give it a nice release. See you later. Woohoo! All right. Good old jig coming through. All right, so what I think I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do a few more casts here because we did get that nice bass, and it's early. It's about 9. I think maybe a little after 9 a.m. So I'm gonna probably leave here, and I gotta go get breakfast with my wife and daughter. So we're gonna, you know, take a little quick break, and then I'm gonna get right back to fishing after breakfast. So we're gonna try a little bit more. Hopefully we can get at least one more, but let's see what happens. All right, so I gotta leave. I gotta go get breakfast, so I'm gonna go eat, and we're gonna get right back out here and start fishing again. I'm probably gonna come right back to this spot and try, and then, you know, we'll keep moving around. We got more water down that way, so definitely gonna get back out. I'm excited to get back out here and catch more bass. That was a ton of fun. I'm hooked on Florida largemouth right now. So yeah, stay tuned, and I'll see you back out here on the water. All right, so we're just getting back to this spot of the lake. After breakfast, it's actually pretty late now. You see the sun's way over here. It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon now, because after breakfast, you know, I am on vacation with my family, so we kind of like got distracted, went and did a bunch of stuff today. But back at the lake now, I'm gonna continue fishing and hopefully fish, you know, right up till sunset, catch a bunch of bass. Still throwing the jig, hoping that we're gonna get some more big fish with this. Definitely warmed up though, and throughout the day. It's well into 70 degrees now. I got a sweatshirt on still, but the only reason I'm wearing it is just because of the long sleeves. Because these little bugs, they're called no-see-ums, they're coming out, they're biting me up. So I figured I wanted to be a little bit covered up. Gonna be sweating a little bit, but that's the price you gotta pay. Ah, man, we didn't get any bites over here. Alright, well, I'm going to keep moving around. We still got plenty of time before sunset. We're going to get some more fish. Let's keep looking for them. Alright, so this will probably be my last spot until sunset. Sun is getting down. At least over here we got a lot of open space we could fish. It's weird. It seems like the bite definitely slowed up a little bit. Ooh, fish on right here. Ooh, we gotta get them through these weeds. A little bass. Nice little bass. Thought I was getting some taps. I wasn't sure if that was just grass. Sure enough, I saw my line moving to the left. There we go. Fish on. He feels good. These Florida bass are just so much fun. Such aggressive fish. Ooh, yeah, we got him. There we go. A little bit bigger. Love catching these down here. They don't fight like that up north. So it's hard to tell how big they actually are. I think it might finally be time to call it a day. It was a fun outing today. Like, first legit day of fishing here, down here in Florida. And man, it felt good to be catching some largemouth again. It's been a while since I caught one. And, to be catching these Florida bass, man, they're a ton of fun. They fight so hard. It's so much stronger than, the bass up north. And that first one we got, that was a nice sized one. That was a lot of fun. Even those smaller ones I got, man, they put a bend in this rod, which, this rod did really well, so I'm really happy with this. Definitely subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be doing a ton of fishing down here. This was only the start. I just, explored these ponds over here, by my parents' house, and, maybe these lakes aren't the best, so I'm going to be hopping around, going to a lot of different spots down here, and I'm going to be doing saltwater soon, so I'm really excited for that. Hopefully, maybe I could get into my first snook down here. That's one of my main goals for this trip. But we're going to be doing a lot of fishing. I'm going down the Boca, going to be doing saltwater down there, going to go to Fort Lauderdale, do some peacock bass fishing. I can't wait for that. So yeah, definitely subscribe to my channel and stay tuned for the next one. Thanks for watching.